for free parenting advice.
You're listening to Corey Johnson, weekday afternoons on Cox Channel 4 television and on Charter Channel 333 and an AM 1280.
Fox Sports Trending now.
Indiana Pacers are making a change at head coach.
Over the last few days, I had numerous conversations with Frank and decided that it's time for a new voice around here. You know, sometimes my job really sucks, and this is one of the toughest things I've done because the respect that I have for Frank.
Pacers team president Larry Bird announcing that Frank Vogel won't return and they will not give him a new contract. Spent 5.5 seasons with the Pacers, took him to the playoffs 5 times. Speaking of the playoffs, Heat and Raptors tip off in their game 2 in an hour from Toronto. Heat up 1-0 in the best-of-7 matchup. The latest is brought to you by TrueCar. Find the new car you want. See what others paid and lock in guaranteed savings from TrueCar certified dealers. Save time, save money, and never overpay. Download the TrueCar app today. Steve Kerr says Steph Curry doubtful to play for the Warriors in Game 3 Saturday in Portland. Cards dropped the Phils today 4-0. Tribe on top of the Tigers 4-0 in the third.
We are Fox Sports. This is the Dan Patrick Show.
I just like to say that y'all rock, man.
I don't worry about the players. I worry about the rest of Cuba. And the fact that the government handpicked who got to watch the game. Yeah, we got rid of that communist dictator and everything's good here. And let's go out and watch some baseball. Meanwhile, we're going to tell you who gets to go watch. You want to believe that there can be progress there. You want to believe that there's hope there.
Dan Patrick. Monday morning starting at 8. Fox Sports 1280.
This report is brought to you by Vincent Guard Service.
Traffic is really building on the North Shore. If you're traveling on I-12 eastbound, heading toward the Abita Springs exit, an accident is still on the shoulder, and we've got heavy traffic beginning at LA 1077. It's about a 6-mile backup, and also I-12 west traffic is slowing down near Abita. We also have some heavy traffic near Terry Parkway coming to the east bank of the Crescent City connection. Much for an accident with injury, General de Gaulle at Garden Oaks Drive. If you see traffic problems, call us, 504-620-1000. I'm Lisa Baquet.
Vincent Guard Service is one of the largest privately owned security companies in the Southeast. Vincent has been providing security in the New Orleans metro area since 1963. We are family owned and operated. Contact Vincent at 525-0591 or visit our website at vincentguard.com.
Look for a May chill tonight. Low temperatures are going to be in the 50s with a few upper 40s north of the lake to near 60 south of the lake. Tomorrow, more sunshine and low humidity with a high of 79, and it looks warm and dry for the weekend with lots of sun and highs in the low 80s. From the Fox 8 Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist David Bernard.
The New Orleans Zephyrs are back in town. Come see these guys on their way to the big leagues light up Zephyr Field. Family friendly and affordable fun all season long. Visit ZephyrsBaseball.com to buy a 4 for $44 package. 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, a program, and a parking pass for $44. Visit ZephyrsBaseball.com to find out about promotional nights. There's something fun for everyone. The New Orleans Zephyrs, the new game in town.
Mobile Comic Con, Memorial Day weekend, May 27th through the 29th at the Riverview Plaza Hotel. Guests include Hollywood veteran of over 30 movies, Robert Axelrod, and Jason Carter from Babylon 5. Enjoy the dealer's room or cosplay contest, charity auction, and the fandom fire sale with Joe Bob. Mobile Comic Con, Memorial Day weekend, May 27th through the 29th at the Riverview Plaza Hotel. Buy your tickets now at mobilecomiccon.org.
If you enjoy books that are sensual, macabre, unusual, and filled with magic, then delve into the worlds of award-winning author and editor Kimberly B. Richardson. Her books, Tales from a Goth Librarian 1 and 2, The Decemberists, and Mabon Pomegranate will surely satisfy your craving for the strange and unusual. Her books are available through Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, as well as Dark Oak Press at darkoakpress.com. Have a cup of Earl Grey, turn the pages, and see what lurks within.
Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Koch's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds.
NOLA Time Fest, June 11th and 12th at the New Orleans Airport Hilton has everything for Doctor Who fans. Artists, vendors, games, costume contests, room parties, and more. Saturday night's Chronopalooza features Terra Terra, Suzaku 7, Some Metri Guy, Darwin Prophet, Tomb of Nick Cage, and the Consortium of Genius. Get discounted tickets now at NOLATimefest.com. NOLA Time Fest, June 11th and 12th at the New Orleans Airport Hilton. You don't need an appointment to see the doctor.
Resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Good afternoon, New Orleans. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Coming to you live from the tubbyandcoos.com studios. This is David D. Squared with
Brian Held.
How the hell are you, buddy?
Hey, I'm fantastic. Hey, happy Sinkhole de Mayo, Dave.
Sinkhole de Mayo. I see what you did there.
I know. It's great. A bunch of the Chewbacca type folks are right down the street at the sinkhole.
You mean Sinky?
Yeah,
Sinky the sinkhole? These people are nuts, man.
Oh, it's great.
All right, guys, as always, we strongly urge you to check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Week in Geek, or check out our website at twigradio.com. Follow us on Twitter at Twig Radio, and follow us on the Instagrams at The Week in Geek. Now, Brian, how can people listen to this lovely show?
Well, of course, once we're off the air, we're going to load this up on Spreaker.com, or you can download Spreaker for your smartphone or tablet, and you can find all of our archives. You can also find us. We have a YouTube account. Twigradio.com has a bunch of episodes, and on iTunes.
Ooh.
I know. And, of course, on FoxSportsAM1280.com. All of our episodes are there, too.
That's pretty awesome. All right, guys, let's lay out the show real quick. Of course, waiting with bated breath on the line is our boy Skungy with his pick of the week. He is currently watching a freaking marathon of Captain America.
I know. I'm jealous.
I know. We're stuck in a radio studio, and Captain America's going on right now. But then, as always, we have top nerd news and This Week in Geek History. And since it's a new month, we have a book of the month.
We do.
Which means I get to play the song Brian hates.
And we have a Battle Bin review that we're going to talk about.
We do, and we made a special present for our partners over at BattleBin.com.
I know.
So without much further ado, let's bring on our boy Skungy and his pick of the week.
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Skungy's Pick of the Week is brought to you by GameStop and ThinkGeek.com.
Skungy's Pick of the Week.
He might be an idiot savant.
Woohoo!
Skungy, what's shaking bacon?
Not a lot. Well, actually a lot. Exhausted from being in this theater since 5:30 this morning, but yeah.
Wow.
That's insane, dude. How many movies are in this marathon you're watching?
Well, it was Captain America, the First Avenger,
Loved
then The
it.
Avengers, then The Winter Soldier, and Age of Ultron just ended.
Oh, wow.
So when does Civil War start?
It starts in 50 minutes.
Wow, you lucky dog, you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's exhausting. It is really a marathon, both mentally and physically.
All right, pal. So what do you have for us today?
Well, before the new Battleborn came out, I wanted to go back to an older game from Gearbox called Borderlands, and the Borderlands Handsome Collection, actually.
That's a very popular game, and I have yet to play it. That's the one where the dude's like blowing his brains out or whatever on the cover.
The cosplay from that is incredible.
It certainly is. It's a great first-person shooter, but the best way to describe the game is it's Diablo with guns.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
See, why didn't you tell me this before, Skungy? I might have played it.
You never listen to me any other time.
Well, that's not true. I listen.
Why would
to
you start now?
Say what?
Why would you start now? You never listen to me any other
he's
time.
here all week, folks. Try the veal. All right, so well, give me a little background story on it. What the hell is it besides Diablo with guns?
Well, it's a first-person shooter, and it's an RPG where you get to pick one of 4 different classes, and you're a vault hunter on this planet called Pandora. And the whole point of the game is to go and defeat enemies. And so you can level up, so you can get bigger guns, so you can level up and go fight bigger enemies and get more guns and get more loot.
Sounds strangely.
Bigger enemies.
Yeah.
Sounds like many other games we've played, Brian.
It does. Is there a multiplayer element to this?
Absolutely. You can play the entire game, single, co-op, local co-op, or online co-op.
All right. So is it an MMO?
No, it's not. It's not an MMO. It's strictly a 1 to 4 players. That's it.
Skungy, why do you bring me all these violent games? I want a game where I can go plant trees, hug said trees, and then, I don't know, go spread flowers across the galaxy.
That's called Minecraft.
Oh, okay. I got that one.
You should be used to that one.
All right, now look.
Borderlands is just, and it's funny. Borderlands is so funny. I mean, the writing is just laugh out loud, and you get some of the most unique combinations of guns because the game has a random generator where it randomly generates guns. So it'll be like a shotgun with a sniper scope that shoots acid rounds.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Hey, now look, you were telling me something earlier when we spoke today about how the platform has changed, or there's some backwards compatibility going. So like how can I, as an Xbox player, play this game?
All right, if you have an Xbox One, you can play the original Borderlands, the original 360 version on your Xbox One.
Yeah.
Now they have what's called the Handsome Collection, which has Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel. Both of those are available on the Xbox One now, so you can just buy those. And it's actually cheap now. It's only like between $29 and $39. It's always going on sale.
I like the sound of that, man. So is it available on the Dirty PC?
It is available on the Dirty PC, and it's also available on the PlayStation 4, but you can't get the backwards compatibility on the PlayStation 4. But all 3 of those games are available. They're available on the PlayStation 3. Just the first one's not available on the PlayStation 4.
I got you. All right, well, but it sounds like you've already given us a winner before, so I guess we'll trust you on this one. So since I guess a million people on the internet can't be wrong.
Oh, yes, they can.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. All right, pal. Well, you enjoy Captain America Civil War, and if you call me or spoil anything, I know where you live, I know where you work. I will murder you in the most creative way possible and post it on YouTube for everyone to enjoy.
I would never spoil anything, and I'm not going to. But Team Cap all the way, baby.
Word. Viva la Mexico. Oh, wait, no. No. Cinco de Mayo. All right, pal. We'll talk to you next week, pal.
Thanks,
Later.
Skungy.
All right, Brian, guess what, pal?
It's time for Book of the Month.
It is time for that lovely song.
Check this out, y'all.
So, Brian, what is the Book of the Month? That's only available at Tubby and Coos.
For a 10% discount.
Oh, okay.
So, regular listeners will already know what this Book of the Month is. It's Alive by Scott Siegler. That was our guest recently, about a month ago or so?
Yeah, and if you go to foxsportsam1280.com and just click on The Week in Geek on air, you can see all of our podcasts right there.
Oh, yeah.
Score.
Yeah. So, great book. We got this from Random House Del Rey, and I read the entire thing. It was really cool. Basically, you've got a young girl. She wakes up and she's in a coffin.
Oh, this is the creepy horror guy.
Yeah, well, it's not really horror. It's kind of this
like a
dystopian
suspense
type
No.
deal. It is suspense,
Yeah.
right? And she, this young lady has no memory of how she got there, or even really her own identity. And there's some other people in there. There's other coffins in this room with her, and she finds them, and they start, all they know is their name is on the coffin, and they've got these weird symbols on their foreheads, and they start trying to figure everything out.
That's never a good way to wake up.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, just back when I woke up from these blackouts,
Yeah,
Tough
so,
times.
and it's just them trying to figure out what's happening. So, great book. I can't suggest it enough. And it's part of the Generations trilogy. He's got, there's another one, A Light, that's out. I have a copy of that. And there's another one coming next year. So, definitely get in on that.
All right, that sounds good. All right, guys, you are listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Stay tuned. When we get back, we are going to do top nerd news, and we have a Battle Bin review. So stay here. We'll be right back. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
This report is brought to you by Lead Safe America.
Traffic is really building on the North Shore. If you're traveling on I-12 eastbound, heading toward the Abita Springs exit, an accident is still on the shoulder, and we've got heavy traffic beginning at LA 1077. It's about a 6-mile backup, and also I-12 west traffic is slowing down near Abita. We also have some heavy traffic near Terry Parkway coming to the east bank of the Crescent City connection. Much for an accident with injury, General de Gaulle at Garden Oaks Drive. If you see traffic problems, call us. 504-620-1000. I'm Lisa Baque.
More than 1 in 3 American kids has lead in their blood. No level of lead is safe. Lead poisoning causes learning disabilities and behavioral disorders. Has your child been tested? Learn more at leadsafeamerica.org.
This report is brought to you by McDonald's.
Look for a May chill tonight. Low temperatures are going to be in the 50s with a few upper 40s north of the lake to near 60 south of the lake. Tomorrow, more sunshine and low humidity with a high of 79, and it looks warm and dry for the weekend with lots of sun and highs in the low 80s. From the Fox 8 Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist David Bernard.
Stop by your local McDonald's today to enjoy your favorites on the McPick 2 for $3 menu. Choose between a double cheeseburger, medium fries, or 6-piece chicken McNuggets. Mix and match your favorites or share with a friend. See stores for details. I'm loving it.
I just signed up for credit card alerts from Wells Fargo.
With credit card alerts, you're notified when we think there's suspicious activity on your account. And you can respond by text to let us know if it was you or not.
It's like having super high-def security cameras at your house, and you can see everything going on. Like someone's suspicious at your door and he's holding something.
We let you know when and where your card was used and for how much. We also alert you to purchases exceeding an amount you set. If we notice what we think is suspicious activity, you'll receive an alert detailing the transaction and be able to respond with just a text.
But then you realize it's just the postman, which makes sense because he's in uniform, and that suspicious thing is the socks you ordered. But either way, you're glad you have the cameras, because what if it wasn't the postman? Or worse, you didn't get your socks. You'd be sockless.
Wells Fargo wants you to know where you stand with your credit card account, because knowing where you stand feels good. Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far. Availability may be affected by your mobile carrier's coverage area, and their fees may apply. Wells Fargo Bank and member FDIC.
Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Kosh's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kosh's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
Mobile Comic Con, Memorial Day weekend, May 27th through the 29th at the Riverview Plaza Hotel. Guests include Hollywood veteran of over 30 movies, Robert Axelrod, and Jason Carter from Babylon 5. Enjoy the dealer's room or cosplay contest, charity auction, and the fandom fire sale with Joe Bob. Mobile Comic Con, Memorial Day weekend, May 27th through the 29th at the Riverview Plaza Hotel. Buy your tickets now at mobilecomiccon.org.
NOLA Time Fest, June 11th and 12th at the New Orleans Airport Hilton has everything for Doctor Who fans. Artists, vendors, games, costume contests, room parties, and more. Saturday night's Chronopalooza features Terra Terra, Suzaku 7, Some Metri Guy, Darwin Prophet, Tomb of Nick Cage, and the Consortium of Genius. Get discounted tickets now at NOLATimefest.com. NOLA Time Fest, June 11th and 12th at the New Orleans Airport Hilton. You don't need an appointment to see the doctor.
This is Captain Kells, Tim Russ. You're listening to The Week in Geek, Fox Sports 1280.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
D Squared.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
So,
I'm really excited about this because I just want to thank Battle Bins so much because they sent me a chopper, dude.
Yeah.
I got the chopper.
I know.
So I forgot who it was who won the package. The guy called up and he taunted me. He said, I just want the chopper.
Yeah, but you
and
started
I said,
it.
Well, I
during
did
the
because I
review.
didn't want to give away the chopper, man. Battle Bin boxes, they got cool swag in it. What can I say, man?
But it was super cool that when we got this Battle Bin box, there was a nice little note saying, hey, we're listening in, we're tuning in, here's an extra chopper just for Dave.
So here is an intro just for Battle Bins.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won a war by dying for his country. He won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die for his country.
Shall we play a game?
This is the Battle Bin Monthly Review. Find your game at battlebin.com.
Wouldn't you prefer a good game of chess?
And now your battlebin.com Monthly Review.
All right, Brian.
No, look, man, hey, this month we got a great bin, dude. This is really cool. It's called Kingdoms. All right.
Okay.
That's kind of the theme, right? First thing on the list is Dragon Dice, collectible dice game. It's a little 2-player kit, $30 retail value, and it's cool. It's got these little mats that come with it, and there's a whole pile of dice. And who doesn't like to roll dice, right?
I like to throw them at my children. Or set them up as caltrops right outside their room.
But what's interesting about this game is that the dice represent terrain that you're fighting over.
Okay.
And they also represent the infantry, the troops, and that are participating in the battle, right? And
the poor dumb bastards who died for their country.
Right. So you roll them, and depending on the results that come up is who wins and all that good stuff. But no, it's super cool. It's really nifty.
Hey, are we giving this one away again?
Yes.
I guess
absolutely.
I should. All right. Well, hey, give us a call at 260-1280, 260-1280. And time is running short because at 6:45 we throw it over to the Zephyrs.
Yeah. So
all right. So Dragon Dice. What's after that?
Then we've got Mage Wars Academy. Now this is cool.
Okay.
I have a copy of Mage Wars Arena, which is a larger game. This is a little more compact. It's also $30 retail value, and it's a 2-player game just with the cards, but basically your two mages duking it out and casting spells and all that stuff. But what's cool, the little dynamic they have in the game is that they have these little spell books.
Okay.
And you build your deck, and then each turn you're pulling spells out of the book and playing them. It's just kind of, it's a nifty little...
Is this like pseudo role-playing Magic the Gathering?
Sort of. Yeah.
Sorta?
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's nifty.
Okay.
The other thing that's in here is Ophidian CCG. Now, this could be a word of the day. Do you know what Ophidian means?
Is it somewhere where you really like your mommy a lot?
It means relating to or denoting snakes.
Oh, okay.
Or a reptile of the group Ophidia, a snake. So this is
Slytherin.
Yes, this is a CCG, right? A collectible card game set in the 23rd century, and it's gladiatorial combat. And I didn't delve into it very deeply. I looked it up on their website, the manufacturers over here, but it looks cool. It looks really like a nifty game. You get 2 starters, 4 boosters, so plenty enough to play you and a friend. And last thing is they have a little tiny velvet bag in here.
Ooh, is it velvet? Really velvet?
No. But it's got.
Well, why would you say that?
Well, because it's velvet-like. How about that? And it's full of coins. These fantasy coins. There's gold, silver, bronze coins, little dragons on them and stuff. So you could use them as tokens in games. You could use it as fantasy currency or whatever. It's an $8 retail value. That the cards are $27 retail value for a total of $95 retail value for this box.
Dun dun dun.
For a $30 subscription. I mean,
sweet.
You can't beat that.
All right, guys, so give us a call at 260-1280, 260-1280 in the battlebins.com. Battle Bin is yours. Brian, guess what?
Top Nerd News?
Yeah, if I can find it. I have no idea where it is. There it is. And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world, brought to you by Kasha's Bazaar at 5727 Jefferson Highway. And now, your top nerd news stories. All right, Brian, what are we talking about today?
You can't start Top Nerd News without Captain America.
Well, I was trying. I don't want to think about it. We're stuck in a radio station.
We are, but it's it'll be out in 36 minutes.
36 minutes.
Yes. And but what's cool is before the movie has even released, it's already set a record.
This is what I want to know. How the hell has someone not gotten me a copy of this movie from going to the theater and just filming it?
Are you advocating privacy again?
I'm not advocating anything. I'm just curious as to why no one from across wherever the hell they release these movies hasn't made a copy of it on their cell phone and just randomly sent it to us.
I am going to ignore what you're asking me right now. So, Captain America Civil War is now Fandango's top pre-sale superhero movie of all time. And as of yesterday, when I put this down, it already stands at a $241.5 million foreign release.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's chump change.
What are you talking about?
Compared to DC, I mean, I'm just pulling your chain.
I know. And actually, if this movie doesn't make over $1 billion, I'd be really surprised.
Well, I mean, I'm probably going to go see it twice.
Yeah, me too.
I saw Batman versus Superman twice.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So, and, I can't mention this without reminding folks out there, guys, the weekend is right upon us. And it's May 7th is the first Saturday of May, which means Free Comic Book Day.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited. Where are we going again?
I need to go to BSI because I taunted Tim Lottie.
You taunted Tim Lottie. Now you got to go to BSI.
Yeah, so definitely, guys, go support your local comic shops no matter where you are. What?
Come on, we're going to go beat up some comic book nerds?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, I just want payback for all the times I got beat up for being a comic book nerd.
Oh, no. Come on, Dave. That's not very nice. But hey, look, this weekend is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of folks out there. And just like I said, support your local comic shops. It's super important.
Speaking of other reasons of why I got beat up in high school.
Okay.
LARPing.
Well,
yet another reason I never had a girlfriend.
But, I have such fond memories of LARPing back in the day. And it's funny you bring that up because Nexus LARP is celebrating their 10th anniversary with this special 4-day event, Memorial Day weekend. That's May 27th through 30th. And there's going to have all kind of stuff at this event. The regular role-playing opportunities. There's going to have games, fighting tournaments. There's a huge feast that's going to be Saturday night. You can find out more information about that on www.nexuslarp.com or .com/forums. They also have a Facebook page, facebook.com/nexuslarp. And, I've known these guys forever. I used to LARP with them way back in the day.
Yeah, I was in Federation of Live Action Gaming.
Yeah, and I played Phoenix, which was the predecessor to Nexus.
But
LARPing is a whole lot of fun, and these guys, they do it upright.
Well, they're doing it the weekend. We're going to be at MobyCon, though.
They are.
And that stinks.
Well, it does, but, for the folks who can't make it to MobyCon, and, of course, MobyCon's super important, but if you can't make it there, this is a good other choice.
All right, now, hey, look, they're making a new Star Wars game. A third-person shooter. I should have asked this to Skungy while I had him on the line, but I didn't want him to go miss Captain America. So, right. EA and Respawn Entertainment, they're putting out another one. I say another one. It's going to be a third-person Star Wars shooter, which is actually really good because Battlefront blows. I mean, there's no story to it. It's like Call of Duty Star Wars.
Yeah.
You just run around shooting stuff.
Right.
It's fun. It's cathartic. You have a hard day at the work, and you just come home and you just murder masses of faceless minions.
It's one of the biggest problems I have with first-person shooters because essentially they're all the same game with different skins.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, this one was a blatant money grab. This was, hey, look at all the new worlds, and look, you can play these new cool characters because now you can actually play, the Darth Vader and everybody. So I mean, that made it cool for the first hot 10 minutes,
right? And
then afterwards, I'm like, okay, let me go find something else. I'm excited about this one because this is going to be more of an in-depth, immersive Star Wars.
Yeah,
game.
No, definitely. I mean, all right. Yesterday was May the 4th. That makes today
Revenge of the 5th.
There you go. There you go.
So, hey, Brian, before we go out to our break, Tim Russ. I just want to encourage everybody to go check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Week in Geek, and see the video of Tim Russ, where Tim Russ is a Star Trek man.
Yeah.
Commenting on the
May the 4th.
May the 4th.
It's great.
Happy the Star Wars Day. All right, guys, stay tuned. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
This report is brought to you by Compassion International.
Traffic is flowing much better now on I-12. Traveling eastbound toward the Abita Springs exit, we've got a good flow of traffic now through Mandeville after a couple of earlier accidents. Watch for some slowing on your way to the high-rise on I-610 eastbound. Delays still near Elysian Fields. We also still have some slowing near De Gaulle on your way to the east bank of the Crescent City connection. And if you see traffic problems, call us, 504-620-1000.
Never thought of yourself as a hero? That's what you'll be for a child in poverty when you become a sponsor with Compassion International. To find out how you can release a child from poverty right now, go to compassion.com/radio.
I just signed up for credit card alerts from Wells Fargo.
With credit card alerts, you're notified when we think there's suspicious activity on your account. And you can respond by text to let us know if it was you or not.
It's like having super high-def security cameras at your house, and you can see everything going on. Like someone's suspicious at your door and he's holding something.
We let you know when and where your card was used and for how much. We also alert you to purchases exceeding an amount you set. If we notice what we think is suspicious activity, you'll receive an alert detailing the transaction and be able to respond with just a text.
But then you realize it's just the postman, which makes sense because he's in uniform, and that suspicious thing is the socks you ordered. But either way, you're glad you have the cameras, because what if it wasn't the postman? Or worse, you didn't get your socks. You'd be sockless.
Wells Fargo wants you to know where you stand with your credit card account, because knowing where you stand feels good. Wells Fargo. Together we'll go far. Availability may be affected by your mobile carrier's coverage area, and their fees may apply. Wells Fargo Bank and a member FDIC.
This is a Crime Stoppers Most Wanted Alert.
Crime Stoppers is asking you to speak up if you can help locate the person responsible for the March 29, 2013 murder of Christian LaQueen Evans, which occurred at approximately 9 p.m. in the 2600 block of LaSalle Street. Anyone with information on Christian Evans' murder is urged to speak up and call Crime Stoppers at 822-1111 or download our free Tip Submit app. You can remain anonymous and earn a $2,500 cash reward. Take a stand. Speak up with Crime Stoppers.
The Week in Geek every Thursday at 6 p.m. from the TubbyandCoos.com studios. Comic books, movies, video games, and more. The Week in Geek every Thursday at 6 p.m. on Fox Sports 1280 with David D. DeCorbier and Brian Held.
Wait, the cleaning people didn't show again? It's time to switch to the King of Clean, Jani King, trusted by thousands of offices around the country and probably several near you. Clean your office today. 504-441-9700.
NOLA Time Fest June 11th and 12th at the New Orleans Airport Hilton has everything for Doctor Who fans. Artists, vendors, games, costume contests, room parties, and more. Saturday night's Chronopalooza features Terra Terra, Suzaku 7, Some Metri Guy, Darwin Prophet, Tomb of Nick Cage, and the Consortium of Genius. Get discounted tickets now at NOLATimefest.com. NOLA Time Fest June 11th and 12th at the New Orleans Airport Hilton. You don't need an appointment to see the doctor.
Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby and Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
If you enjoy books that are sensual, macabre, unusual, and filled with magic, then delve into the worlds of award-winning author and editor Kimberly B. Richardson. Her books, Tales from a Goth Librarian 1 and 2, The Decemberists, and Mabon Pomegranate will surely satisfy your craving for the strange and unusual. Her books are available through Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, as well as Dark Oak Press at darkoakpress.com. Have a cup of Earl Grey, turn the pages, and see what lurks within.
Mobile Comic Con, Memorial Day weekend, May 27th through the 29th at the Riverview Plaza Hotel. Guests include Hollywood veteran of over 30 movies, Robert Axelrod,
and Jason Carter from Babylon 5. Enjoy the Dealer's Room or cosplay contest, charity auction, and the fandom fire sale with Joe Bob. Mobile Comic Con, Memorial Day weekend, May 27th through the 29th at the Riverview Plaza Hotel. Buy your tickets now at mobilecomiccon.org.
Kasha's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jesson Highway across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kasha's Bazaar. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jesson Highway, the Flea Market.
This is the Week in Geek.
That is illogical, Ensign. Odors cannot travel through the vacuum of space.
On Fox Sports 1280.
Fascinating.
Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios.
Most illogical reaction.
Here's David and Brian.
You realize that the aim will, of course, be very crude.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
D Squared.
All right, sir. We're
yeah, I know. We're sprinting towards the finish line.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we necessarily have to sprint.
I like sprinting.
Yeah. But we're wrapping it up.
All right. So, well, hey, guys, look, as always, we strongly urge you to check out the Facebook page. But Spreaker.com, we need the follows. We're getting so close.
I know.
But you can download a copy at Spreaker, but also FoxSportsAM1280.com. And no one called during the break, Brian. So the battle bin.
We got a free battle bin, guys. It's got cool games. Call us 260-1280.
260-1280. All right, without much further ado, are we doing This Week in Geek History?
Yes.
I have no idea what's going on.
This Week in Geek History.
We're sending you back to the future.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
This Week in Geek History is brought to you by Five Stones Media. Find them on the net at fivestonesmedia.com. This Week in Geek History.
Yes! Oh my
All right, what is it?
All right.
I want to learn something.
All right, first thing on the list, May 2nd, 2008.
Beat you to it.
A little premature flash there.
Get it together, Smalls.
May 2nd, 2008, Jon Favreau's Iron Man is released.
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, I don't know if I can say that on his old PCU movie. The guy he played, he misunderstood because he was so stoned. He misunderstood what the lady was asking him.
Okay.
And he was like, "Can you show me where the campus is?" And he thought, "Could you bleep me where the Pampers is?"
Oh, geez.
See, this is the lowbrow humor that you miss, Brian. Lowbrow humor is the best humor.
But no, Iron Man is awesome. I actually watched it the other night. That, of course, is the start of the MCU.
It was. I mean, they had a lot riding on RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. I mean, you know, he was a total mess. I mean, in and out of rehab. It's like comic books saved his life, Brian.
Yeah. I mean,
and that giant paycheck probably didn't hurt either.
Right. All right, next thing on my list, May 3rd, 2000. The sport of geocaching begins with the first cache placed and the coordinates from a GPS posted on Usenet.
Is that like treasure hunting for nerds?
Essentially, yeah. People go and hide little, tchotchkes and little nice things or whatever they hide.
They hide chachi.
Yeah, they hide these little things. Sometimes they leave little notes. Maybe there's a little container with, a piece of paper and a pencil in there.
Fooled you, because good is stupid.
But and they, the GPS coordinates go out there, and you go find this stuff, and it's kind of nifty. Some people will take something and leave something behind, and it's been going on for a long time.
Is that where my keys have been going all these years? And my glasses, my wallet.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Just checking.
All right. Next thing on my list, May 4th, 1980. The Battlestar Galactica spinoff, Galactica 1980, airs its final episode.
What the hell? What? I don't remember that.
Yeah, they had a spinoff series. Like, the Battlestar Galactica aired in the 70s.
Yeah.
Right? And then, it went away, right? They canceled it, and then fans, wanted more. So
we want more. Bring it back.
So they did Galactica 1980, and it wasn't so good.
I don't even remember that. Which one was the big movie? Did they make the movie after the series got canceled?
Oh, shoot.
Because that movie was horrible. I mean,
yeah.
it was straight out of a 70s, like 80s movie almost.
Right, yeah, I don't remember.
Did you see the remake of the Captain America 1990s version?
The one with... I
can't remember what it was, but
the clear shield.
Yeah,
that was very bad.
Oh God, it was horrible.
Yes. All right, another final here. May 5th, 1993. Quantum Leap airs its final episode on NBC.
Oh, Quantum Leap. That was a good show.
It was a great show.
It was. And then Scott Bakula went on to go ruin Star Trek Enterprise.
You know, Enterprise wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that good either.
It wasn't Voyager.
Voyager?
Dude, Voyager was bad. The only reason that people were watching that was for Terry Ryan. It was the 7 to 9 show, all right?
Well, yeah. I would lie if I said I didn't check it out.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jerry Ryan.
Jerry Ryan, same thing.
But, so anyway.
I don't know. It was a good show. I remember they tried to do a big, once I think they'd mined all the plot lines they could, then they were like, well, maybe he can go outside of his own lifespan to time travel. That's when they're just like, we can't come up with anything new between the 70s. There's nothing else going on.
Yeah, no, but it was good while it lasted.
Yes.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yes, I am.
May 7th, 1997. Starring Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, and Gary
Fifth Element.
Olsen. There you go.
Oh, nailed it.
Yeah.
Lilo Dallas Multipass.
I know, dude. I love this movie.
Dude, I don't know how many times it's stuck in the vernacular of nerds where like somebody falls, you're like, big bada boom.
Right.
Big bada boom.
And the best part about it, and I was just talking about Angie Berlier the other day, is Ruby Rod is a radio star.
Oh, yeah, dude. When he screams, though, too, I need to just find a drop of just him screaming.
Yeah. But, I mean, you know, hey, look, we're still on the radio. The radio is viable in the, 23rd century of the Fifth Element.
Apparently so, yes.
So, there you go.
That's a stretch, pal.
I know.
All right, 2 minutes. Let's do this.
Last on my list is May 8th, 1886.
Going way back.
Yep. Pharmacist John Stith Pemberton first sells a new patented medicine. It's a carbonated beverage named Coca-Cola.
Oh, yeah, he put the white stuff in that Coca-Cola. We could go back in time. Let's quantum leap back to that era.
There you go.
Get cases of it. It's like Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola, quantum.
All right, you ready for some birthdays real quick?
Yes, I am.
On the 4th is Paul Gleason. He was in Die Hard, Breakfast Club, The Battle for Endor.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah, you would know him if you saw him.
Okay.
On the 5th, original Python, Michael Palin.
Woohoo.
Yeah. On the 6th, George Clooney, Bat Nips himself.
Oh, my. Brian, was that an untoward thought towards someone?
He's still apologizing for it.
He should be.
Yes. On the 6th, Michael O'Hare. He was Jeffrey Sinclair on Babylon 5.
Nice.
On the 6th, Adrienne Palicki. Friday Night Lights, and she's Bobby Hunter on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and last on the 8th, Emilio Delgado. He's the friendly fix-it-shop owner, Lewis, on Sesame Street.
Yay!
There you go.
All right, guys. Hey,
what?
We didn't get to talk about Game of Thrones. This Jon Snow is alive!
All right.
He's alive!
Oh, are you going to start doing your reviews again?
I am. Just stop badgering me. You're worse than a wife. All right, guys, this has been another exciting installment of the Week in Geek on Fox Sports. Stay tuned. The Zephyrs are coming up. Find us on Twitter at Twig Radio. Check out our website. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. You know the deal. Till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high.
GFL.
Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans.